probably the most common tree fern you'll see, Dicksonia antarctica, because it is the most hardy. Oops, I bought this. I think I put this in as like maybe a 1-gallon pot a few years back, and it's getting pretty big. But this crazy thing keeps sending up new leaves. It's been doing it all summer. You can see there's a little bit of burn from, you know, that browning. A little bit, that was from the heat dome back in mid-June when we were up to 115. And this is actually, you know, gets afternoon sun, if you can believe it. And I don't water this that much. I do everything wrong with this tree fern, and it's still doing well. It's actually starting to get pretty decent. I can't quite see if there's any trunk. It's really hard to get in here, but when I planted it here, there was a giant tree that shaded it, but that tree's gone, and it's doing okay. I mean, maybe it's a little yellowish, but it is doing well. I try to water this maybe a couple times a week, and so I really gotta cut that back. Not ruining the video here, but these are not known to be the most hardiest. Well, I mean, they're the most hardy tree fern, but generally it's kind of like a zone 9A plant, but I've not protected this. The only time I ever did anything was this last winter when we had an ice storm. I threw bubble wrap over it. That was it, just to prevent ice from freezing in the crown. That's all I did. And this is, I think it might be going into its third or fourth winter for me. I bought this a long time ago and it was quite small, but you can usually find these at a lot of nurseries. If you go in the fern section, because they actually don't look, at least when they're small, they really don't look that different from any other fern. We have a couple native ferns that look like this. So just take a look at the ferns, go through them, actually look at the labels, because you will find these regularly and they're not even expensive. I think I paid $12 for this thing. So that is your Tasmanian tree fern, you know, from Tasmania. I don't think it grows naturally in New Zealand. I can't say, but yeah, this is kind of the most common one you'll find. And here in Oregon, you will see them occasionally planted out of the coast. Inland, not so much, but generally speaking, in winter, if you just throw kind of like in the crown here, if you just throw some fleece or some straw or hay, just to prevent the center from freezing or getting frost on it, it should be okay. Now, I've not done that. I know it's terrible. I haven't done it, but now it's kind of getting to the point where it's turning into something. So maybe I should start doing that, because I kind of don't want to lose it at this point. But anyway, that's the one you want to try. I mean, there is Cyathric cooperi is kind of a common one. There's a different type of Dicksonia. I can't remember the name of it. Some people say it's a little bit hardier, other people say it isn't, but I know Sisters Nursery had them listed on their website last year. So anyway, thanks for watching.